You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Today's game features one of the best offenses in the NFL. The Giants rank in the top 10 in total offense, and they go up against a Cowboys defense that will need to be at its best. With that, we're off to MetLife Stadium in New Jersey as we bring in the two men who will call our game, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. Coming to you from just off the New Jersey Turnpike in East Rutherford. We are just about set for football on EA Sports from MetLife Stadium. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. They come up in an offset eye. Manning now on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Marshall, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. And a look at the offense that is hoping to put some points up in bunches here in this one. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Manning will try again on second down. Right back for Marshall. This time it's complete. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Now a first carry here for Shane Vereen. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
A good explosive run there sets them up with a new set of downs, and every team wants to start their game with a really nice drive. 3 and out, no one wants to see that, and they were able to avoid it after that run.
So it'll be first down here after the run. On 1st and 10, here's Manning. Caught left side, it's Beckham. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and that'll bring up second down. And now the defense for Dallas.
When at his best, Orlando Scandrick is one of the top nickel cornerbacks in the NFL.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the air on second down. It's Manning. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now a carry here for Orleans Darkwa. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves him a few inches short here on 4th down. So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. And the first 3 points of the night belong to our home team as they get the field goal on the game's initial drive.
A good, solid drive. It didn't wind up in the end zone, but that's okay. You've got something positive on the board, and you got the early lead.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They come out here in the eye. They run with a rookie. Here's Elliott. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. This offensive unit today, they're going to need Dez.
A full combo plate. Size, speed, toughness, not to mention incredible aggressiveness going and getting the football.
Another carry for the rookie Elliott. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And we look now at the defense for the Giants.
Janoris Jenkins combines excellent coverage ability with supreme confidence in himself. He thinks that no one is going to catch a pass in his area. Calls himself Clamp City.
So 3rd and 5, 3rd and medium here. Throwing, Prescott. He completes it to Bryant. Whoosh. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
Prescott on first down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Terrence Williams that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. And on 2nd and 10 now. A 2nd down throw for Prescott, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, and now it's 3rd down.
I remember growing up playing basketball. My coaches always talked about communicating on defense, making sure you talk on defense, know where your screens are, know where the cuts are coming from, who has who. Well, guess what? It's the same thing in football. Even though there's more noise out there, you can hear all the screams of screen, screen. This defense, the bench, everyone let them know what the play was, and that's why they were able to react and knock the ball away.
Here we go! 138! 138!
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And now another one thrown incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Now the 6-year man Chris Jones on to punt it away. Back deep, it's Odell Beckham. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And that is was much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking.
And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Clock running, under a minute to go now here in a fast-moving first quarter. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Now Manning throwing on 2nd down. He finds his target, Beckham. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Completed pass on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down as the defense looks for the stop. Manning looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Finding time. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And that brings up 4th down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. They start on the ground with Elliott. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Olivier Vernon brings him down. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. Second down, 9 yards to go. Play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He'll buy some time right. He's going to let this. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way to the opposite 49-yard line. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. It's a pickup of 5. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now. This is Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Off the corner, where'd he come from? Well, yeah, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
Bryant, the lone receiver, left. Here's Prescott. And that's caught by Beasley. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a first down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. One man in the backfield, Elliott. To throw is Prescott. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Come on, let's go! 38!
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. It's the first-round pick, Eli Apple with it. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. Now out come the Giants. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Zebra.
So after the INT, it's Manning. And this is Shepard on the catch. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Manning now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. They were looking for Marshall that time, and it's 2nd down. Manning will try again on 2nd down. Caught left side, it's Beckham. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
Well, there really wasn't much there, but a completion is a completion. A tough 3rd down awaits them.
And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost...
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's Brad Wing now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Prescott on 1st down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make it 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have the chance to make people miss an open field.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
I really don't know where to go with this one. He caught the pass, but in the opposite direction towards his own end zone. That's not one you get every game.
Here we go. Brad 38.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Third and long for Prescott. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Here's Beckham. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. On the run, here's Vereen. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 2nd down, here's Manning. It's his target, the tight end, Will Tye. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Manning now on 1st down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
To throw is Manning. To Breen out in the flat. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Manning now on 3rd and goal. Surveying the field. And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up 4th. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Graham's kick is good. And that will make it 6-0. So 2 first-half field goals now for a guy who, and you hate to give him the tag a journeyman, but it's fair to say, Charles, he's been around in his career.
Yeah, it's more half-leg will travel for him. He is a guy that's bounced around a bit, but he can still stroke him when called upon, just as he did right there.
Now it's Lucky Whitehead on the return. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Here we go.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. So a couple of field goals. And actually, Larry, hold that thought. We're right back to the action. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They come out here in the eye. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. On 1st and 10, Prescott. He's got time. His throw incomplete. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie loves playing man coverage. That's his specialty. Great agility, even though he looks like one of those tall receivers he goes against week in and week out in the NFL.
And the receiver he just went toe-to-toe with there, unsuccessful as that one knocked away. Offense still needing 10 yards, 2nd down.
Come on, let's go. 1, 9, 1.
Here's Elliott. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Well, the Giants will go with 6 defensive backs here on 3rd. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Beckham, the return. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
They come up in an offset eye. Here's Vereen looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. On the tackle, the rookie Jalen Smith. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Manning to throw on 2nd down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
The defense in an enviable position here. The offense needs 13 yards. It's 3rd down. On 3rd and long, it's Manning. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. And Graham's kick is good. And that will make our score 9-0. So that's 3 field goals for him now, but heck, he's not even halfway to his career best of 7.
Seems like the 7 field goal games are the kind of games I always get assigned to at my other job. Let's hope for this offense's sake they can start cashing in on a few of these drives.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Man open left side. It's Williams. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Black Ride!
Prescott now on second down. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. In motion right comes Beasley. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
A second down throw for Prescott. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. Third down, 15 yards still needed. Third and long for Prescott. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to let this one go. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And New York set to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
No, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no, looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Come on, let's go! Brand 38!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. So 2nd and 10 here. Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. And on the left side, he's got Witten. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Terrence Williams, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And they're back within a couple at 9-7 now. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. They'll run here with Vereen. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now a play fake. Manning. He's got a man open. That's Marshall. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Fresh set of downs here. Throwing on first down is Manning. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. And quickly they get to the line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. Manning.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are. Stay with who you know. And go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
10 yards still left on 2nd down. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Manning. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And now it's 4th down. Here's Brad Wing now as he's on to punt for New York. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, Every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here.
Here we go.
On second down, Elliott. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Making the tackle, Gerald Hodges.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
Throwing, Prescott. Complete to Jason Witten. And they're going to get the first down here as he's up to the 14.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Come on, let's go. 38.
Prescott on first down. And this one complete to Witten over the middle. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
They'll come out in the pistol. The give is to Elliott. Stays on his feet. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game. Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. Prescott on 3rd and 2. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the 4th quarter, and they got a big one.
Yeah, it's such a close game, a very big one. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taken in at the 22. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They'll start out with a run by Vereen. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 10 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give the Giants a first down. Manning now on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. A big play there for the Giants. 46 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
Now a play fake here on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Demarcus Lawrence in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice. Here's Darkwa. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Give him 8, maybe 9, but they're still left with a 3rd and long upcoming. And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. And the dreaded 3rd and long here for the offense. On 3rd and long, it's Manning. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Jalen Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And Beasley with it over the middle. It's a gain of 17 that time. And it'll be a Dallas 1st down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And got his man complete. Give him 30 yards there.
Today's receivers in the NFL, they're the complete package nowadays. We know they can run, we know they can catch, but they have those big frames now. So oftentimes they just out-physical guys downfield and go up and catch the football. And we saw a big gain as a result on that play.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Here we go.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And New York set to take the field. 2-point game. They have the football. Their defense was able to do their job. Now can the offense just hold on here, Charles?
And they better, because after the job the defense did to give them the ball back with this lead, it's time for them to seal the deal and allow them to go to the locker room with a victory.
They'll try to seal the deal. Here we go. And he'll fight forward to about the... And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll run again now with Darkwa. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Marshall, the lone receiver on the left side. Back to throw. Manning. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down.
But, partner, anytime someone tells me that fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a 3rd down attempt.
This is brought in at the 21. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Giants, the win is their 5th of the year as they move to 5-8. And they'll have another home date next week as the Detroit Lions come to town. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, it's going to all but eliminate them from the playoff picture as they fall to 5-8. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Giants are winners as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.